Hey everybody, how's it going? Glad to have you here. Today I'm here to answer the question, is this car worth your hard-earned money? Let's get started. Something that I want to mention regarding Lexus. I personally don't consider Lexus to be a high performance brand. They're mostly a luxury, high comfort brand. With that in mind, let's look at the first thing that I love about this car. Number one has to be how it looks. Look how mean it looks all around. It has that great front with the new lights. And if you get the triple beam lights, it looks even better. And it does turn heads when you're going around town. Now, the second thing that I love about this car is how comfortable it is. This car is lower than most cars. It's not low like a Corvette or something like that, but it's pretty low. So it is very comfortable because usually cars like that tend to have harsher rides. This car, it's super comfy. The bolstering is amazing. Let me show you. So if we go here, these seats, see how much bolstering they have. When you sit on them, you feel like you're getting hugged by a friend, by a partner, by your parents. It's amazing. You feel safe, you feel comfortable. I really love it. And when you're riding in this, the suspension, even though I have the handling package, which we'll talk about in a second, the suspension, it rides very comfortable. One of the reasons that I got this car was so I can go on road trips with my wife. So we needed to have a comfortable car for the both of us. When you're sitting in this car, you're not going to feel the road as much. That can be a negative for some people, but for me, because it's a car that I will be using as a daily, going back and forth to my job, I sometimes have to do long trips because of my job as well. So the fact that this is so comfortable, it makes it even better. Thing number three that I like about this car is the power. Yes, this car is very powerful. It has a 3.5 naturally aspirated V6. Don't make the internet people tell you that this car is slow. This car is not slow. This is a car that will allow you to have a lot of fun. It's not a track car by any means, but it gives you, I know, every time I floor it, it gives me plenty of smiles. Now, thing number four that I love about this car is the handling. I come from the GR86, which is a very good handling car. Even when you're flooring it and you're going through those corners, you are not going to feel unsafe that the car is just going to get away from you. It's very planted to the ground. Same thing with this car. It's very fun to drive in windy roads. So this is a thing that I love about this car that I didn't know I was going to like, and that is the navigation package. When I first looked at the navigation package, it wasn't among the things that I wanted to get with this car because I always thought, well, yeah, navigation, it includes some maps. That's why we have Android Auto. And it does have some features and a bigger screen when you are parking. And I thought I wouldn't need it. But once you have it, you're like, man, this is awesome. And I honestly love that I got to experience this. Not only when the wheel turns, but you can see that there's a line that pulls out of the car telling you exactly the radius that you're going to turn. And this is super important when you're trying to park next to a column so you don't get door dings from the other person, or trying to park next to a sidewalk. That way you won't scratch your rims. The fact that you have this little screen right here will allow you to see what's on your sides. And it actually comes up whenever you are in a stoplight and every time you stop the car. So I think the navigation package, while it was something that I wasn't planning to get at the beginning, I think it's awesome. It adds a lot to the experience. So if you're planning to buy this car and you see it with the navigation package, I highly recommend that you go for it if you can afford it. All right, so those are the 5 things that I love about my IS350 F Sport. If you resonate with any of the things that I mentioned today, you are really gonna love this car. I encourage you to go and test it out. I know some people don't like to go to dealerships, but just go schedule a test drive. If you test it out, you're gonna see how different it is from what people say online. Once you sit in this car and drive it for a little bit, you're gonna see that this car is amazing. Another thing that I wanted to mention is there is no perfect car, unless you're a billionaire probably. But for us regular folk, we just get the car that we love with certain flaws that we can live with. That is the case with this car. This car is by no means perfect to me, and there are some flaws. So please subscribe, stick around, hit the bell for notifications, because I'm going to be posting a video of the things that I don't like about this car. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.